Shalom, shalom. All praises, honor, glory, blessings, and power be unto Abanoah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Okay. Yahweh is the Most High's name. Yahweh Shai is his son's name. Okay. And that name, the elect will call upon. Okay. The elect will call upon. All right. 1 second. Ecclesiasticus 17 and 10. Ecclesiasticus 17 and 10, and the elect shall praise his holy name. Acts 4 and 12, there's only one name under heaven that we must be saved. This name is very important, okay, for the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai to hear you and for salvation of the elect. Yes, you got a lot of foul people that have fallen by the wayside or that are undercover agents that may know the name. Even the heathens know the name. Okay, but the name, paraphrasing the scripture, is dreadful unto the heathen. And these 2/3 and these people that have sold out, whatever, whether they're Sakari or whatever the IUIC or whatever kind of group they are, or GOCC, okay, they're heathens too. The Lord looks at them as heathens. It's dreadful among the heathen. All right? Right? Hence the reason they do what they do. But nevertheless, the video is not about them. The video is about endurance. Okay? And, the straight gate is not an easy situation. All right. Okay. Let me get a scripture, the straight gate scripture. Straight gate. Where are we? Bear with me. I'm just finding it, that's all. And by the way, Salaki, I should have done this first and foremost. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops of Great Millstone, and shalom to the prophets of that body, and shalom to the 144,001/3. May peace and blessing and the spirit of endurance be upon you and your households. Okay? Blessings to you all. Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. It's easy to be a ninja. It's easy to be, to go along to get along. It's easy to do these things because the world is on a satanic vibration. But to be upright and to be somewhat righteous in this world, okay? All right? But even though our righteousness is as filthy rags, but we try, right? You're not going to do stupid things. You're not going to smoke a blunt just because you know somebody that's smoking a blunt. You're not going to eat a pork chop just because somebody else is eating a pork chop, or shrimp, crab, lobster. I'm just naming a few things. You're not going to try and get with a married woman. That's what the world does, and Satan is with it, and that's why a lot of very attractive married women get taken by give themselves away like that, because this world is on satanic vibration. This is Satan's kingdom. This is Esau Edom's heaven and Jacob's hell. That's why things go quickly and easy and smoothly on a satanic vibration. But to be upright and to do the right thing always rubs people up the wrong way, and you're going to come across roadblocks and situations. Okay? But the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai said that where is it? I believe it's 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. Let's go there. The video is about endurance, okay? So just to let you know. And I'm just going to get scripture up first before I... 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Okay, the Lord Yahweh Shai is not going to throw his sheep into a situation, into the meat grinder, and there is no avenue for you to escape, to get out of it. The Lord is not here to destroy you. The Lord is here to build your faith. Okay, in the face of adversity, when you're pushed into a corner, when everything is against you, are you going to remain faithful? Or are you going to break down crying, saying, "I give up"? Are you going to, sometimes you feel like giving up the ghost, but you don't want to give up. You know, that's a test in itself. You're in a boxing ring in the last couple of rounds or whatever, or the last round, and you're tired and your arms are tired. Your arms just feel like staying down, and you're getting hit. You have to show who you are, right? You have to, you just have to dig in deep and put your arms up and fight back. Now, in this case, we're talking spiritually right now, spiritually at this moment in time. You have to fight back. Okay, and I understand the mind, body, and spirit work in conjunction with each other, right? Because if you got your mind right, your body right, your spirit right, everything, Lord willing, will be okay. But you have to dig in deep. Okay, you get fed up of this world, and Brakti Habashimeshah, we have a way to earn our daily bread. You get fed up with that, But then if you're out without a job, then you're going to be up SHIT Creek, because there ain't no jobs out there, right? So the thing is to stick to your spiritual guns and do not give up, okay? Because we are right at the door of Yahushai's return. We are right at the end of this kingdom, and there's nothing else out there, okay? There's nothing else out there. You got to meditate upon the kingdom. You got to meditate upon the blessings. And if you're going through hell, or whatever situation you're in, give some time for yourself as well. If you got one day a week you can sleep in, sleep in. Get some well-deserved rest. Watch a movie, watch two, have a few beers, get a nice little lawful buzz going on at home. Don't be drunk out there on the streets, right? I was giving you a woman, outside of the Sabbath and high holy days. Go and get yourself some well-deserved stress relief. You know, go out. Go out once a couple of times a week, or once in a while. Dress up. Jake is sharp every day, but I'm just saying. Our people are sharp every day, but give yourself that little treat, as I say. You give yourself some treats. Even a dog gets treats, right? And a dog behaves well. The name Caleb, Kalab means dog, right? Obedient, I believe it means. Okay, right? Be that, give yourself some treats, because, like, even in this world, you work, but you have your days off to get yourself built up, to give us to do other things which will balance things out. You just can't keep grinding yourself down. But I understand in this world, sometimes you get so engrossed, so busy, right? That doing your spiritual work, doing your daily bread work, and maintaining things. We're getting to the end where the scripture says, uh, you know, one second, let me get out. They'll wear out the saints of the Most High. Huh. 144 comes to 144,000 as well. 104. Yeah. No. 144. 14,400. So 144 search results. about the saints of the Most High being worn out. Let me share the tab. Daniel 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time. Obviously, we know Esau Edom's changed the timelines, the months, leap years, and all that nonsense. Okay? And Esau Edom is wearing out the world but especially the saints, whoever they are, across the four corners of the earth. Okay? Hence the reason why the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yashai has sped up the time. Okay? Pursuant to the book of Matthew. Shorten the days for the elect's sake. Right? And also on the flip side, 1 second. All right, Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Okay? All right, so the Lord is speeding up the time so we can bear the hell that we're going through. The Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yashai, is speeding up the time. Okay? And on the flip side, Revelation 12 verse 12, this devil knows he's got a short time. That's why they're going extra hard. We don't know what they're pumping in the air, the satanic vibrations. But, loosely paraphrasing the scripture, there is no enchantment against Jacob because we have the name of Yahweh Hashem Yashai, but we still get those fiery darts thrown at us. So we've got to keep fighting back. These are the last few seconds of the round. All right? We using the analogy of a marathon. Okay? We are at the last 100 meters. You just have to keep jogging on until you reach that finishing line. Okay? And it's just a little while longer. Just hold on, Jake. Just a little while longer. All right? Let's go to where was I? Yeah, share this tab. Endurance, the ability to endure an unpleasant or difficult process or situation without giving way. All right. The capacity of something to last or to withstand wear and tear. Okay. Denoting or relating to a race or other sporting event that takes place over a long distance or otherwise demands great physical stamina. Okay. And in this hell that we're in, it requires mental stamina, physical stamina. You got to keep yourself motivated as well. Okay? All right? So you have to just keep going. Okay? Ask Yahweh Hashem Yashai to give you endurance. All right? To give you the strength to continue on a daily basis. All right? James 5 and 11. Behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yashai is very pitiful and of tender mercy. Okay? Look what Job went through. Didn't the Lord give him back, double? Right? Didn't he get his children back, his wealth back, his health back? But he went through hell, even though he was doing the right thing. Right? He was tried. Okay? All right? So, as a hopeful elect member, all right, you're going to be tried too. It's not going to be in this world, in this satanic kingdom, you're going to be given, perfect everything, the perfect life, perfect women, perfect house, perfect lifestyle, perfect everything. Everything's hunky dory. And then you're just going to, you're going to sidestep into the kingdom. No. All right. The Lord Yahweh Hashem Yashai is with the underdog. All right. And the underdog are the elect Israelites. Okay. And they are going to make it through. Because, the underdog the focus is never on them. But when they show up and do what they got to do, the focus is on them. All right. You just have to keep going. Pray for endurance. Motivate yourself. Meditate upon the kingdom. Pray. Watch the lessons. Fast. Okay. Look at these Edomites. Watch these rich Arabs, these rich Edomites. These Edomites are scumbags of the earth. They're lower than low. A worm has more worth than a damn cracker, than Edomite, or any heathen. But Edomites are the lowest of the heathen. Okay, but in this world, okay, they've been propped up at the top. All right, and now we're last. But paraphrasing scripture, the last shall be first, right? And the first shall be last. All right, we're going to be back on top. Okay, and these crackers, man, look at us, from being in in Mount Seir and the caves of so-called Europe, the Caucasus Mountains, being on all fours, grunting, maggots eating their flesh, you know, wearing their loincloths until it disintegrated, not washing, you know, stinking up the place, you know. Watch Quest for Fire, okay? That'll give you sort of an inkling of what or how these damn devils are. But look at them. The Lord Yahweh Shemashai blessed them rulership for a short while by the sword, Esau's blessing. Look how they live, you know. Look how they live. The Lord cleaned them up a little bit, right? Gave them mansions, cars, you know, islands, all right? And they're lower than the low. But how much more are we going to get? The Lord's people, man. The Israelites, okay? And that time is coming. That time is coming. So keep going, all right? Watch movies that come into America, man. You know, motivate yourself, you know? Motivate yourself. And these blessings are going to come. That's why the Lord Yahweh Hashem Ashah left these movies for us to watch, to keep us motivated in this hell, so we can keep going. All right? All right? And not to mention the spiritual power aspect as well. Come on, man. Flying, walking on water, being young forever, happiness forever, following the laws forever, you know, being with His Majesty Yahweh Shai forever, being with, you know, being under the wings of Yahweh Hashem Shai and the Lord looking at you with favorable eyes, man. Come on. Yeah? Keep going, bruv. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going, Jacob. All right. One second. I'm just going to get one more scripture. I don't want to make this too long. You know, so Lord willing, some Jake that's feeling like I'm feeling this morning, you know, will be you know, and endurance is a form of patience. Patience is a form of endurance. You know, waiting for something to happen, right? And it takes a long time in this human thought process that we have, right? Is hard, but when it does come through, and we are in the kingdom, and everything is, you know, that we meditate upon, we prayed upon, and we prayed for, and meditated upon, and we're in the kingdom, and Yahweh Shai is there in the chariot and all that. Come on, man. It's going to be like an explosion because we're going to be in the new bodies. We'll be able to bear it, how happy we're going to be. Like a mental orgasm, you know. Hebrews 10:36. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, Yahweh B'Hashem Yashai, ye might receive the promise. Okay? And the elect will receive the promise, man. All right? Which is a kingdom. All right? So keep going, Jacob. All right? We're almost home. Keep going. All right? Give yourself balance. This is not all about just grinding yourself down, reading and, you know, doing spiritual work. Because we're in the flesh, you need to balance yourself out with the flesh, do lawful things. As mentioned, what I initially said in the video about doing lawful things. Go out a little bit, you know, work out. Lord giving you a woman or a couple of women, go and enjoy them, get some relief outside of the high holy days. You know, cook yourself something nice to eat. Lawful foods, of course, you know. I've got to emphasize the lawful aspect because, you know, Jake is simple out there. You know, thinking that, oh yeah, okay, I can study, I can fast, but yeah, here and there I can sneak in a spliff. No, you can't. You can have a beer here and there. You can have some strong drink here and there at home, you know. But, you know, I hope I made the point. But keep going, Jacob. All right, and balance yourself out. All right, give yourself treats. All right, give yourself treats, lawful treats, so you can balance out the flesh with the spirit and keep enduring and get your diet right, you know, and try and have the best of the worst. Okay, because even though, you know, our food is defiled and water is defiled in this hell, pray over your food. Pray without ceasing. Okay, so we can make it through. It's a combination, man. All right, prayer is key though. Okay, so keep enduring, Jacob. We're almost home. All praises, honor, glory, and blessings and power be to Yahweh Bashem Yashai Bahashem Rakakwadash Muathabad Baba Kwam Yashra Shalom.